Welcome to the 2013 commencement of Holy Names University. Today is especially bittersweet. First, we celebrate the accomplishments of you, our graduates, our students, our classmates, our sisters, our brothers. But then we have to say goodbye to most of you. Please stay in touch. Let us know your adventures, your disappointments, and your new accomplishments. But today is also bittersweet because this is our last combined graduation where we have both the undergraduates and the graduate students together. We simply gotten too large to do it this way, so we'll do two separate wonderful graduations next year. So let's hear it for the combined graduation. Brother and sister graduates, deepest thanks for sharing your incredible energies and talents with us. Thank you for sharing your dreams and ideas for the future. Families and friends, thank you for the incredible support you've given day in and day out. It has made an unbelievable difference. Sisters of the Holy Names, thank you for founding this incredible institution, giving us your profound set of values and love of the divine in each one of us. Faculty and staff, my colleagues, thank you for the superb work that you do every day, burnishing minds into bright jewels, nurturing budding spirits into verdant gardens, lifting up the minds and spirits of us all. And thank you all for being here for this most lovely and unrepeatable moment. In closing, let me share another greeting to you, the class of 2013, from the White House. It's your turn to keep this daring, radical, but unfailing, simple notion of America alive. That no matter where you've been born, or how much your parents have or don't have, no matter what you look like or what you believe in, you can still rise to become whatever you want. Still go on to achieve great things, still pursue the happiness you hope for. President Barack Obama. Congratulations to the class of 2013. Now it's my pleasure to introduce Arriba Tan Kayaba, who is a graduate student receiving a Master's of Science in Nursing degree. He's from Yuba City, California, works at Rideout Regional Medical Center. In August, Arriba will complete the coursework to receive a Master's in Business Administration as well. Arriba will lead us in our invocation. Would you welcome Arriba, please?
Please stand, everybody. Heavenly Father, we are gathered here today to celebrate our achievements and the realization of our cherished dreams. We thank you for the gifts of knowledge, compassion, and understanding so we may gain wisdom and insight. We thank you for courage, strength, and determination so we may succeed. We thank you for our friends, benefactors, professors, and mentors, and we thank you for our families who have been part of our journey. As we prepare to begin a new chapter in our professional lives and embark on a new voyage to higher degrees, a new challenging job, or careers in military service, may we ask you to send the Holy Spirit to help and guide us so we may continue to advance and improve our lives and those of our families, even as we endeavor to improve the lot of others and the health of our planet and its environs in fulfillment of your design for us as pilgrims on earth. Lord God, we pray that you bless our hallowed grounds upon which this learning institution is built, so that it may continue to nourish and nurture the minds and hearts of future leaders and educators. Keep them under your protective care. We, the graduates, on behalf of our families and all those who are gathered here today in your name, fervently beseech and implore you to accept our prayers through Jesus Christ, our Lord, your Son. Amen. You may now be seated.
It's my distinct pleasure to introduce our 2013 Holy Names University commencement speaker. Membre Akilu is an exceptionally dynamic and inspiring community leader in the East Bay. She is the owner of Salute a Vita Restaurante in Marina Bay in Richmond, housed in a century-old harbor master's home. It overlooks the harbor where Rosie the Riveter helped build hundreds of Liberty ships during World War II and win it, all against the backdrop of the city of San Francisco. Membre's personal story is one of successive conquerings of tragedy, deprivation, and abuse. She overcame these challenges by a powerful combination of faith, industry, and courage. When she spoke in the Durban Entrepreneur Series, there was not a heart that had not been warmed, nor an eye that was not moistened. A very successful entrepreneur of color, winning widespread recognition, such as the 2009 Contra Costa Woman-Owned Business of the Year, her personal story is quite amazing. As U.S. Congressman George Miller of the 11th District in Richmond observed when acknowledging her efforts with the congressional recognition as Businesswoman of the Year, Membre has overcome many adversities and taken advantage of every opportunity to become a successful business leader and a role model for so many young women. As a young child in Ethiopia, Membre witnessed and survived the murder of her mother. Later, pregnant in a homeless shelter, one founded by Mother Teresa, in Rome, she worked herself out of the shelter by starting a career working in Italian restaurants. Subsequently, she moved here to Richmond, not speaking a word of English. However, her Italian was so good that she was hired the first week at Salute for $7 an hour. Within 2 years, not only had she learned English, she had bought the restaurant. You bet. Membre is also a shining example of philanthropy, giving back to every community with which she intersects. 2 years ago, she opened Salute for lunch on Thanksgiving to 300 of East Bay's homeless. This past year, she served 600. And this coming fall, she's going to close the whole restaurant down all day and serve 900 free renters. She also supports the education of young women at the Delta Academy in Richmond and Northern Lights School in Oakland. She recently helped our neighbors. You may have wondered where the Ethiopian Orthodox Church has gone. They've gone down to Fruitvale, courtesy of Membre's generosity. They have a new church. She is someone who reveres and honors life and helps nurture it in others. The walls of Salute are decorated with many wonderful Italian sayings, including a favorite, "At the table, no one grows old." However, well, except the young people, they grow old. They don't have to be at the kids' table, they get to go to the big table. Okay. However, coming to know Membre as a friend and colleague over the last 3 years, I think it's time for her to add another Italian proverb that sums her up so very well. A chi vuole non mancano modi. If you want it, You can find a way. Will you welcome Membre Akilu?
Okay. Thank you very much, the President, William Hens, for your extremely generous introduction. Thank you, the faculty. Thank you, the professors. Thank you, Bishop and nuns. Thank you very much for including me to celebrate with you this beautiful day. The first time when I heard I'm coming, I was nervous, but now I'm okay because of you. Congratulations for 2013 Holy Names graduate students. Congratulations. And then congratulations for the people behind you. They are always behind you, no matter what it is. At 3 a.m. when you call to ask the money or for other reason, they are always behind you to support you. The parents, congratulations. Grandparents, uncle, cousin, sister, brothers, all of you, congratulations today. And congratulations to me, Dr. Aklilu. So, I like it. Starting tomorrow, entire restaurant, they must call me Dr. Aklilu. That's it. The first time when I heard the news, I'm getting doctorate, because I don't know what does mean. And then I said, what does mean? And then I called back and I said, I'm sorry, I'm not coming. It's a Saturday, I have a lot of reservation, I have to work. I am practical, so I'm not coming. And try to find somebody else, and then good luck with that. So one of the managers, she heard me, said, what happened? And then I told her, this university, they want to give me a degree, I don't know what does mean, I'm not going. She said, no, Membi, you have to go, that is really very, very important. And then all the employees, they started jumping and hugging me and then kissing me. And then I said, really? Yeah. I called the university and I said, I'm coming. And then I called my son and then I told him, I said, no, Mom, I'm afraid you misunderstood, because it's impossible. It's a big thing, it's important, I don't think so. And then I said, you know what? I understand very well English, so you like it or not, I will be a doctor before you. So immediately I told him, you know, I paid for your education, so you have to write my speech. Yes. So he said, Mother, you don't need anyone to write your speech. Just go on the stage, be yourself. Open your heart, tell them the truth. It doesn't matter your English is broken. It doesn't matter your accent is heavy and thick. The people, they will understand you. They will connect with you. They will share your pain. They will share your happiness. So today I am here to tell you my life story. So take a little spice from my life story, add it on your life, and then make it tasty and then make it excellent. Exactly the way how I make my spaghetti. A little tomato sauce, garlic, onion, salt and pepper, and I add my motivation, my enthusiasm, my dream, my love. And that spaghetti, it become #1 spaghetti in the world. So, I born in Ethiopia, a little small city, Gojam. I raised by single mother. I never knew my father. He never been in my life. He never did any type of contribution whatsoever. So my mother, she doesn't know how to write, how to read, but she was the most hard worker, successful businesswoman. She started selling beer and wine in a little store, and then after she opened her own restaurant. And then she built her own restaurant and in her own hotel. So when I was 11 years old, my mother, Easter Day, she got killed. In front of my eyes, inside in her restaurant, somebody walked in, he shot her and then he killed her. I was there. I saw the blood, I saw the fight, I saw all the drama. Then I became orphanage, no mother, no father. So my sister, immediately she jumped in the situation. She raised me for a short period of time, and then my brother, he took over, and then he raised me, he sent me to school, and then I graduated from high school. So when I graduated from high school, immediately my brother, he said, get your degree, you have to go to college. Without your degree, you don't go anywhere. You have to get. I said, no, I want to be an actress. So my brother, my sister, they were not happy, but I went to acting school, and then I became an actress. And then I did a movie, I did television drama, theater, you name it. Now I know what's in your head. She was an actress in Ethiopia? Do they have a TV? Do they have electricity? No, do they have a water? I know what's in your mind, but let me tell you this. Because you grow up and then hearing from your parents, eat your mashed potato, clean up your plate, because there is in Ethiopia a lot of people dying. There is no food and water. But it's not everything. Ethiopia has a lot to offer. Ethiopia has a lot to be discovered. Tomorrow you can be great engineer, great doctor, great scientist, great teacher, great lawyer. I can see you. I have a confidence you will be. Then you will have a chance to travel all over the world. So you can go in Ethiopia, you can discover wonderful culture, amazing history, beautiful people. So after I moved to Italy, dreaming and hoping to be international actress, it didn't go well, so I ended up really very abusive relationship. And when I was 9 months pregnant, I said, well, I have to run from this relationship, otherwise I will be dead, my child will be dead. So I took the risk, and then I ran from that relationship, and then I ended up homeless. So one day I was in the church and then sit down praying and crying. This priest, he walked in, he saw me. His name is Father Gasparini. He said, why you are crying? I said, well, Father, look at me. I'm 9 months pregnant. I don't have a place to go. I have a child inside me. So he said, let me give you to the Lord, and then I'll come back to you. The next day he came back. He said, Membi, I found a place for you. It is Mother Teresa Women's Shelter. I said, thank you. We went there. We were like 28, 30 women in tiny room. And then after a few days, I gave birth to my son. The most wonderful, beautiful baby. His name is Christian. I give birth, and then one day, Mother Superior, Sister Matilde, she said, Membi, tomorrow you have to be in the shelter because our mother, Mother Teresa, she's coming to visit us. I said, okay. In the morning, all of us, we were waiting Mother Teresa, and then she came in, and I was in the corner with my baby, and then always I cry. I was crying, and then she said, why you are crying? Give me that baby. She held him, and then, why you are crying? I said, Mother, this is not what I want. This is not my dream. I have different dream. I have different passion. I have a fire inside me. I don't want this one. So she said, well, have faith. Both of you, you are a God child. God will never abandon you, will take you in the right path. So sure enough, after 2 months, I got a job, and then I left the shelter, and I started having normal life. So I sent my son at school. When he graduated from elementary school, I said, I have to move in America. because I heard America, it's a wonderful country. America is the opportunity land, American dream. So I said, I have to go. A lot of people, they were not happy. They said, don't take risk. You have a young boy. It's not good. Stay here. My son, he wasn't happy because he doesn't want to leave the country he born, the language, his school, his friends, his church where he did first communion. He wasn't happy. But I said, I have to go. I have to take a risk. And I told him, you know, there is a voice inside me. I have to listen to that voice. Otherwise, that voice starts screaming at me. I have to go. So I took risk, and I came 1995, this wonderful country, America. I'm so glad I did. Immediately, I got a job, $7 an hour in this restaurant as a hostess. So I said, what's my job? Well, your job is standing on the door, looking pretty, smiling, say good morning, say good night. That's all. Oh, and anyways, I'm an actress, so that's easy. So I was afraid that $7 is a lot for my job. So I was cleaning the floor, I was cleaning the window, I was doing everything. When you do a good job, when you do excellence, there is always somebody remembering you. There is always somebody watching you. So immediately I become assistant manager and the manager. Now for 10 years I own the restaurants. You see, in America, with your education and then with your hard work, it doesn't matter who you are. Black, white, Muslim, Christian, gay, straight, fat, skinny, tall, short. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter from where you came. It matters where you're going. You know, I'm not a person, okay, let me take my car, drive around because I am mad or I am happy, let me go for a ride. I don't like it. I always want to know where I'm going. What is the purpose? Where is my destination? So in America, if you know where you're going, there is no limit. There is no stop sign, absolutely. America is the opportunity land. In America, with your hard work, you can be anybody you want. If somebody doesn't believe this, that means doesn't believe himself. I am a witness. My son, he's a witness. My nieces, my nephews, all my family are witness. They came in this country immigrants, but they got the best education in America. Now, they got a degree after degree after degree. They are living wonderful life. So, there is this huge door. You have to push that door with motivation, with enthusiasm. You have to take risk. You have to push that door with a power. And then you go in. The place is big. The world has a lot of lessons to teach you. But you have to open to get a lesson. No matter how successful you are, no matter how smart you are, there is always to achieve, there is always to learn. Absolutely. So, today I'm giving you 3 lessons. Wow, look at me. A woman from the shelter, standing in this very well-respected university and then standing this beautiful, young, smart people. I'm telling you, I'm giving you a lesson that's a miracle. That's a miracle. So, the first lesson is, no matter what it is, you have to say, and then you have to do the right thing. And then the right thing come back to you. Absolutely. Even though some people, they don't approve you are doing the right thing, they don't agree, always you have to do the right thing. It doesn't matter, you know? When I said, what happened to me, it was wrong, what happened to me, it's unacceptable, I've been blamed. Still I'm hated. It doesn't matter. You know, the blame, it goes to the victim. I will never stop. I will pray always to do the right thing, and I will never stop from doing the right thing. So you have to do always the right thing. The second one is success. Well, by the way, entire restaurant employee, they were trying to teach me to pronounce some words without accent for a week. Maybe say it like this, say like this. At the end I said, basta. Let me be myself. So, success. You know, nobody is entitled to be successful. You have to earn it. Like you. You work hard all these years. And you earn your degree today. And then tomorrow you will work hard. You will earn another degree. So success, it doesn't make you happy. To be successful, you have to be happy. When you are happy, you become successful. And, you know, success, it's not to build your empire. It's not to build your legacy or fat checking account in the bank. No. If your success just for that, that means you are living by yourself. That means you are selfish. That means your success is pushing you out of the community. That's not right. You have to be in the community. You have to involve. You have to give back. To be happy, you have to give back. So, let me tell you this. I told my son, you know, now look at you. You are a sophisticated young man. You live in New York. You are getting your doctorate. But you have to know, and then you have to remember from where you came. So I arranged a trip last January, and I took him in Rome, in Italy, to show him the shelter where he born. I walk in, everything is the same after 27 years. The same Mother Superior, the same room. So when she saw him, said, Membi, is that Christian? I said, yes. Ah, look at you, Christian. You born in this shelter. That was your bed. That was your mother bed. So she said, what you got it from the world. So you have to give back to the world. You know, those babies, you were one of them. Those mothers, your mother, she was one of them. You have to come back in the shelter to volunteer. You have to give back. And I was looking at him, he said, it's going to be my first job. I said, the miracle never stopped. That's a miracle. So you have to give back. No matter what happened to you in the past has no power for this present moment. Because life is now. Life is a moment. So you have to give back. You have to say thank you for the past. Tell the past, I got the lesson, thank you. And then tell for the future, I am ready. Yes. The third one, don't settle for less. You have to keep looking until you find what you like. When you find what you like, then you have to keep it. I was an actress, but still I am an actress. The restaurant is my stage. I see different people every day, different audience. I tell them my story. They cry, they laugh. That's my stage. I like to cook. I like to feed. So I am happy. That's why I'm successful. So let me tell you one story. My son, I know he's somewhere else, so he will say that, Mother, again about me, again my name. Yes. You and me, we are a good example for this country, for American dream. You and me, we are a good example for this people. So he said, well, I want to study medicine. Great, you will be the first doctor in the family. My God, good. And then after a while, I don't like medicine. I want to study a law, and then I will be a lawyer. Wonderful, you will be international lawyer because you are Ethiopian, American, and Italian, you speak different language, you'll be international lawyer. I will come to visit you all over the world. I will come in Africa, in Europe, in Asia, in the moon, in the Mars. After he said, no, Mother, I don't like law. I want to study marine biology. I said, marine biology? What is this marine biology? I never heard, and I don't know anyone rich and famous. What does it mean? So he said, Mother, I'm not going to school to be rich and famous. I'm going to school to get education, to learn. I said, this kid, he has a problem. At the end, one day, dinner table, he came, he said, now I know what I want. Oh, wonderful, what is that? I want to be an actor. Madonna mia, mamma mia, no. He said, what do you mean no? You were an actress. My father, he was an actor. I have it in my blood. I said, no, that was wrong blood. Don't count. Don't count that blood. You don't have it and you don't need it. Get serious degree. Said, I don't know what that means, serious degree. At the end, thanks Lord, he found what he liked. He's very happy. He's enthusiasm. He's motivated. He's excited. He's studying psychoanalysis. So, yes, he's happy. So sometimes he said, Mother, you know, I'm reading this book. You know Freud, right? Who? Freud. Freud. Is he Ethiopian? So, no. You know, the 12th century, Dante, the 13th century, Dante Inferno. Mother, that's not his last name, okay? That's the book name. Christian, I don't know. And then he said, you know, Mother, you have to go back to school. Please go back to school. You will learn more. You will be happy. You will like it. So now he's happy because he found what he liked. I asked him, you like it? He said, Mother, not I like it. I love it. So I am happy to see him happy. And I am his lifetime patient. I think so. So there is 2 women inspiring me in my life. The first one, my son introduced me by her books. Her books help me to heal. Her books help me to understand what happened to me. We have a big connection. I talk to her every single day. Every single day. We have a connection. When I think of her, I said, I am proud to be a woman. That is Dr. Maya Angelou. Let me tell you what she said. You may not control all the events that happen to you, but you can decide not to be reduced by them. I love it. And then another one, she said, nothing will work unless you do. Remember that. So the second one is my mother. Even though she wasn't there for my teenager troubles, even though she wasn't there for my high school graduation, she wasn't there when I was abused verbally, physically, sexually. She wasn't there to protect me, to dry my tears. Even though she wasn't there when I brought my son in this world to hold him, but she's always with me, always. She's behind me to give me power. She's in front of me to pull me to go further. Every decision I made, every risk I take, every step I take, she's always with me. So today, the love, the respect, the affection, the smile you give me remain in my heart forever. But the degree you give me, you have to give me permission. I want to dedicate to my mother. Please, allow me. So, today I brought you 2 gifts. The first gift is when you have difficult time, you have to say nothing is impossible. Absolutely. The second gift, I brought you gift certificates from my restaurant for all of you. For all of you. You can come to celebrate your graduation in my restaurant. You can bring your parents, you can bring your professor, boyfriend, girlfriend, even your neighbor. Maybe he gave you one day ride, so you have to remember him. You have to give back. You have to say thank you. So your job is pick up the phone, say, I am 2013 Holy Names graduate student. And I would open the door for you. You will have the best seat in my house. So thank you very, very much. God bless you. God bless America. God bless our America. God bless my only America. Thank you. አመሰግናለሁ. Grazie mille. Ciao. Ciao. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Ciao. Ciao, ciao. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Ciao, ciao.
Good morning. Thank you. My name is Carol Corrigan, a member of the Board of Trustees, but more importantly, a graduate of Holy Names University. Membre, thank you. Thank you for your wonderful, inspirational remarks and for your amazing contributions. We're so glad you decided to come today. It is my privilege to welcome you to our Holy Names family and to participate with Dr. Hines in conferring our honorary degree. Congratulations, Doctor. Oh, I have to read it, which means I have to pronounce it.
Yes.
Holy Names University of Oakland, California confers on this, by this certificate, that Membre Aquilo, for illustrious service to humanity and nobility of spirit, has been admitted by the President and the Board of Trustees to the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters. Just like you, with all the rights, honors, privileges thereunto appertaining, in witness thereof, the signatures as authorized have been affixed thereto. A lawyer must have written this. And the corporate seal of the university attached at Oakland, California on this 18th day of May, 2013. And now he's going to put that on you.
Now for our student addresses. Frederick Hagberg, president of the senior class, is graduating with a Bachelor of Arts degree in business with concentrations in international business, management, and marketing. He is from Sweden and has been a member of the Holy Names University soccer team. Frederick will introduce our student speakers.
Thank you, Dr. Martin. Good afternoon, President Hines, Board of Trustees, Regents, faculty, family, and friends. It is my pleasure to introduce the undergraduate student speakers for the 2013 commencement. Thomas Davies is a 21-year-old son of Heather and Floyd Davies, and he is originally from Australia. After attending Lindsey Wilson University in Kentucky for 1 year, he transferred to Holy Names as a sophomore. He was the men's soccer captain for 2 years, a member of the Residence Life front desk staff, an advocate for students on campus, and he's graduating with a business management degree. Our second speaker, Priscilla Allendu. She wears many hats. She's originally from Nigeria. She is married with 5 children and now lives in Pleasanton. Patricia is graduating with a BSN degree. She's an amazing, caring, and compassionate person. She is pleased that her transcript indicates that she is on the Dean's List. Please welcome our Holy Names University 2013 student commencement speakers.
Membre, I desperately wish that I spoke before you. Because you were so inspiring and motivational, and that is a very tough act to follow. Thank you very much for coming today. So please, please, please laugh at my jokes today. My parents have come a long way, and I really want them to think that I'm funny. Good afternoon, President Hines, Board of Trustees, Regents, faculty, family, friends, and a very special welcome to our Holy Names University graduates of class of 2013. G'day. My name is Thomas Davies, and I'm a graduating business management student at Holy Names. If I sound a little funny, it's because my friend Frederick was spot on when he said that I'm from Australia and part of the large international student community at Holy Names University. Just to squash some stereotypes about Australians before we start. We don't ride kangaroos. We don't all look like Hugh Jackman. Well, not all of us. And we don't wrestle crocodiles like Steve Irwin. We're just like you, except a little bit taller. Initially, when Heather French contacted me and said that I had been chosen, I interrupted her before she could actually say for what it was that I was chosen for. I was overcome with excitement. I knew it was just a matter of time until I was chosen Holy Names University's best dressed. Heather quickly interrupted to say that although she loved my flip-flops and board shorts combination, that I was not in fact best dressed and that there was no such award. I'm incredibly proud to be speaking on behalf of the undergraduate class of 2013 and want to personally thank my friends and classmates for this opportunity. Without you, I would not have the chance to speak at length about my job availability to such a diverse group of potential employers. A chance that I now hope to take full advantage of. I am unemployed. I work well in groups, I can follow instructions, and I can start tomorrow. All I can say is that it is about time. Those of you who know what senioritis is will attest to how drawn out these last few weeks have been. We could all see that finish line, but we just couldn't get there. So today, we've crossed it, and congratulations. I'm over the moon for everyone here who accepted the challenge of undertaking a degree and who is now set to reap the rewards of their commitment. We all took different paths to get to where we are today. Some of us were here on day one 4 years ago. Some are transfer students who were drawn to Holy Names from other institutions, and others figured that maybe a 7-year degree was more to their liking. Isn't that right, Henry Go? It doesn't matter anymore. We're all here and we made it. I recognise that the world is calling out your name and you're desperate for advice. But don't expect anything from me. That was Membre's job. I don't even know what I'm having for lunch. We may not know what we're doing next, and that's fine. Because today's not about what we don't know, but about reflecting on the things that we now know after our time in the Oakland Hills. We've gained priceless knowledge in fields such as business, psychology, criminology, the sciences, mathematics, nursing, and the arts. We know all the ins and outs of college life by now. We know that we can leave San Francisco on the last BART at 12:30 in the morning. We know we can sleep in on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays because Dr. Prentice is always going to be that little bit late to class. And we know that there is 106 steps between the library and the cafeteria at the end of a long day of studying. Much worse, there's 212 steps between the library, the cafeteria, and the library when you forgot that textbook downstairs. Apart from a degree, HNU graduates can boast an experience of attending one of the most diverse universities in America, flush with a multitude of cultures, nationalities, and ethnicities that give us a unique outlook on life. We can claim to be well-rounded and thoughtful members of a community that emphasises social justice. And finally, we can claim to have slowly sculpted the most defined and robust calf muscles in the Bay Area heading up and down those stairs. Have you ever seen a president with calves like that? The results don't lie. It's quite obvious, though, that without the help from our families and loved ones throughout our educational journey, we just wouldn't be here today. Take some time to make your family and loved ones feel appreciated for their part in your success. Many of the families here today have travelled halfway around the world just to share this day with you. I think I speak on behalf of everyone here when I address my parents, Heather and Floyd. Mum and Dad, thank you so much for all your support, both emotionally and financially, throughout my education. You've been there to help me with papers, support me during the tough times, and ensure that I'm making the most of my experience in the United States. You have empowered me to do the things that I love and have helped guide me when I moved off course, which is why I know you probably don't want me to say this in front of everyone, because I know you're just going to get embarrassed, but I don't care. Mum and Dad, from the bottom of my heart, I really need to borrow some money. I figured once we get home, you're just going to cut me off, and surely you can't say no in front of everyone. As well as recognising the role of our family and friends in our success, I want to thank the Holy Names community for all that they've done to contribute to our education. Obviously, I want to thank our professors for instilling in us the knowledge that we need in our respective fields, and the administration behind me for providing the infrastructure that allowed us to thrive. But I wanted to give a special thanks to those whose role in our education is very rarely acknowledged. People like Judy and Clara of the Epicurean group, who always kept the cafeteria open past 9:30 in the morning, even though we only had to roll out of bed a couple minutes early to make it. Max at the front gate for keeping us safe. Ziamara, who has 2 sons graduating today, for helping our residents' life issues. And Luis Guerra for working tirelessly to keep the dorms up and running. Without your help, we would be cold, hungry, and homeless. In closing, I want to reassure everyone here today that we're going to be okay. I have a favourite quote whose author I just couldn't remember, so for argument's sake, let's just say it was Aristotle. People listen to Aristotle. Aristotle once said that all that matters in life are the relationships that we share with other people. That doesn't mean to just go home now and sit on Facebook all day and like people's photos. It means to take a genuine interest in everyone that we meet. Remember people's names and where they come from and what their favourite colour is, because all of these things mean a great deal to them. We may not know about what we're going to do with our lives, but if we can master the art of being with people, we give ourselves a great head start. Having known most of you quite well, I have no doubt that you're all well on your way to becoming exceptional people. I wish everyone graduating today and in the coming years the very best in whatever it is you do. Congratulations, Holy Names University, graduating class of 2013. Let's throw another shrimp on the barbie!
Good afternoon, President Hines, members of the Board of Trustees, regents, distinguished guests, faculty, staff, friends, and graduates of the class of 2013. Welcome to 2013 Holy Names University Commencement Ceremony. For those of you who for the first time are visiting this gorgeous campus, tucked in 60 wooded acres, high in the hills of Oakland, overlooking the bay, Holy Names University traces its foundation to 1868, 145 years of transforming lives and liberating minds. Thank you to the dedicated men and women whose passion is to instill academic excellence in others, and to everyone who has helped us to get here today. The journey we started would not have been possible without your love, support, and encouragement. Again, I say thank you to each and every one of you on behalf of my classmates for your love and devotion in understanding what we needed to do in order to accomplish our goals here at Holy Names University. Some people are gifted at public speaking, while others struggle to stand before a crowd to deliver a speech. I am not sure in which category I fall. One thing I do know for sure is that I feel uncomfortable about my accent each time I find myself in a position of speaking before a crowd. You see, I was born and raised in a little village called Alai in Abia State, Nigeria, West Africa. This little village has no drinking water or electricity. I recall that when I learned how to read, there were no reading materials easily available. The only reading material that I had access to belonged to the teacher who hoarded it. As I got older, I moved to the city with my parents. Things changed. There, I had the opportunity of visiting a public library. To my greatest amazement, I saw books. I recall saying to the shelves, "Books, books, are these you? Can I touch you?" Till this day, I still cherish the love of reading a good book. I am sure some of you have started wondering where I'm taking this story to. As you look around at the graduating students you have come to support, they come from various cultures, representing 35 nations. This is the beauty of living in a diversified community. The HNU community feels like home. It does not matter if I say water or water. I am understood because our community celebrates diversity, differences, and similarities in a very fun way. The rainbow colors you see graduating today may not have come from my tiny village, but we share so much in common. Each and every one of us has come with a thirst and a determination to acquire academic excellence, achieve personal goal, professional goal, as well as make a difference in the lives of others, our community, and in our world. In your midst today are resilient, non-quitters who did not allow financial setback, medical misfortune, conflict with employers, for them to lose sight of their goals, or even breakups in relationship, and most importantly, the death of a loved one. For all who lost loved ones during this journey, please know your loved ones are proud of you. They are happy for your accomplishment and are here in spirit to celebrate with you. We have been educated by professors who are passionate and engaged in their fields. Nearly 90% of the full-time faculty members hold doctorate degrees or the highest degrees in their fields. They pushed us to unbearable limits because they believed in us. Many thanks to each and every one of you, especially to Dr. Laura Smith McKenna, whose vision gave birth to the LVN BSN program. Ms. Ruth Ann Terry, Patricia Thomas, Dr. Milky Goodman, Dr. Dustin, Dr. Pino, Dr. Vanessa Handley, Dr. Bush, Debla Horaran, Faith Bauchi, and Dr. Faye Bauer, who taught nursing research. Dr. Bauer was a stickler for the APA standard. A paper without a margin, double spacing, title page, abstract, introduction, discussion, citation, references, was automatically a no-brainer. We avoided Dr. Bauer around the campus because we did not like being asked how our papers were coming along and how we were doing in the rest of our classes, especially a day after some of us have chilled by going to watch our favorite teams, such as the Oakland Warriors, the Raiders, Sharks, the 49ers, Giants, or spend time hanging out on the balcony in front of McLean Chapel to enjoy the spectacular sight of San Francisco Bay. This scrutiny by Dr. Bauer made us tough, and it laid the foundation to every other research paper we encountered in various disciplines. What we have learned here from our different professors are not just academic skills, but lifelong skills of hard work, dedication, loyalty, and the ability to never, ever give up. Though we considered some of them unbendable, especially when we had deadlines on papers, exams, clinical logs, care plans, and presentation all due in the same week from different disciplines. They provided support and guidance as we grumbled. We cannot repay any of you for what you have done for us, but please accept our humble thank you. Fellow graduates, today marks the end of our coursework. Though we are getting ready to go our separate ways as we graduate, I want each and every one of you to know I am honored to be speaking to you because you exhibited unique talents throughout this program at Holy Names University, of which I am a beneficiary. As we live here today, some of us have decided what path to follow. We must resolve to reflect on our first step, climbing to Founders Hall, looking over the horizon and saying to ourselves, what a beauty, what a sight, what a thrill. For those of you still contemplating what to do after graduation, be encouraged to go out there and take another first step to a different Founders Hall. Because the education you have received here at Holy Name University, with 145 years of changing lives and liberating minds, has prepared you for a new chapter in your lives. Rise and shine, for you have what it takes to make another dream come true. Congratulations, graduates, and thank you.
At this time, Lauren Reitzel and Brooke Wallace will perform Sound the Trumpet by Henry Purcell. They will be accompanied by Jessica Kwong.
the glories of this day.
Candidates for degrees will now be presented. We will announce those candidates who are graduating with honors. There are 3 levels of honors based upon the following criteria. Summa cum laude is a minimum cumulative grade point average of 3.85 for all academic work. Magna cum laude is a minimum cumulative grade point average of 3.7 for all academic work. Cum laude is a minimum cumulative grade point average of 3.5 for all academic work. Following the presentation of the candidates, degrees will be conferred by Dr. William Hines, President of Holy Names University. We ask you to hold your applause until all the candidates are presented and the degrees conferred.
Dr. Hines, the following candidates have fulfilled the requirements for the baccalaureate degree. Candidate for the degree of Bachelor of Arts are Stephanie Michaela Fairclough, Morgan Taylor Quintana, Maureen Gail Lynn Patterson, Kylie Jean Lonsdale, Alma Leticia Mendoza Alvarado, Doris Tabor Floyd. Jeanette Marie Louis. Shanye Aliyah Swindell. I got you. Michelle Antoinette Walker. Beautiful. Alice Marie Price. Ana Isabel Bandaras. Hunley Lee. Sharon Louise Batchelor. Ranald M. Edwards, Jr. Sophia Ann Real. Mariana Priscilla Cardona. Okay, sorry. Junwin Mariah Pelado Galindo. Tenny Uba. Ronisha Marion Michelle Parker, summa cum laude. Kristen Danielle Root. Gavin Kana Shiro. Slow down, honey. Amber Michelle Wildridge. Shahida Josephine Lacey. Janisa Quinones. Miriam Abiola Adoma Goudet. Catherine Carmel Sarte. Magna cum laude. Rhonda Patrice Tate. Thank you. Mary Lean Mordecai, summa cum laude. Jennifer Zabala Marishin. Danielle Fernandez Fenta. Oh, shoot. Summa cum laude. Sorry. Okay. Danielle Fernandez Fenta. Summa cum laude. Tyler A. Kawaguchi. Magna cum laude. Candace Ruth Fredrickson. Sanara T. Pippins. Samantha Nicole Miller. Lorena Carnegie. Oh, I practiced it the other way. Monet Atterbury Ray. Ashley Denise Nelson. Lisa Yvette Bird. Kimberly E. Moses. Erica Catherine Macklin. Felice Nina Diamazon. Arobasa Edehen. Lakeisha Marie Brown George cum laude. Hi, baby. Kayla Marie Baker. Oh, God. Brittany Kuoipo Chiyoko Ronolo. Adriana Martinez. Roxanne Eliza B. Aquino. Malins Cora Yaad. Sarah Marilyn Ferreira. Gina Lizeth Pereira. Nathaniel Miguel Garcia. Rima Danielle Dugman, cum laude. Rick William Yurkovich. Derek G. Watson. Brittany Ann Lundberg. Marvin Enrique Guillen. Kathleen K. Agkawila Delaire. Tavian DeAndre Lee. Faye Mathia Simmons. Jillian Felicia Boland. Desiree Danette Herrera, cum laude. Machado. Potestio. Brittany Lene Machado Potestio. Ian Taylor Collins. We'll make it. Michael Tyrone McElroy. I'm in try, babe. Natasha Baez. Maria Elizabeth Mazzola. Danielle Marie Terrell. Amanda Gail Callahan. Bonnie Marie Brazy. Chaeyoung Kong. Manuel Brandley, cum laude. Eric Furukawa, cum laude. Mark S. Salvacruz. Leonardo Gonzalez. Oh. Fernando Gutierrez. Losing it. I got you. Amanda Kathleen Cardno Roberson. Eliana Alberto. Fernanda Hiron. Say it. Brendan Martin Maher. Lavetta Doreen Joseph. Simba Rashi Gwinyanya. Alexander Patrick Sullivan Guzman. Eddie Luciana Gustafson. Cum laude. Linda Vickforce, summa cum laude. Morgan Julian Renee Manifestier, cum laude. Rodrigo Perez Fajada da Silva. Rasmus Larsen. Frederick Bjorn Hagberg, summa cum laude. Thomas Charles Davies, magna cum laude. Angelique H.J. Tulliver. Tiffany Rosalinda Cerna. Jessica Garlam Kwan, summa cum laude. Oh, my apologies. That was the candidate for the degree of Bachelor's in Music. The candidates for the degree of Bachelor's of Science are Henry George Go. Chloe Ann Kuule Ragasa Leon. Rayshana Nicole Graves. Unjin Sa. Asia Noel Navat. The candidates for the degree of Bachelor's of Nurse Science in Nursing. Hope Aniqua. Jocelyn Isabel Cañas. Crisel Mendoza Silva. Aranesh Prasad. Jonathan Vasquez Orozco. Melissa Victoria Santua Cruz. Ruby Jane Retino Santino. Jessica Ramirez Fronda. Navdeep Kaur. Kyla M. O'Higgins. I know who you are. Yamalet Rodriguez. Diane Jean Swarzy. One more time, baby. Baby Sala Lawal. Mala Sharma. Oh. Catherine Carrick Robinson. Cheryl Ann Bacani Castro. Amanda Simmons. Do you want the tea? Grace Rojas. Shermaine K. Balabas Pagsiyuan. E. Jong. Iwama Achuro. Jane Ellen LaRue Ramsey. Mine Wanjiro Komao. Alice Wanchiko Komao. Kamala Gisi. Kimberly Don DiDonatis. Young Suk Kim Park, cum laude. Sukti Daliwal. Hadiv Daliwal. J.B. Hakyas. Brenda Denise Raglan Russell. Lisbeth Montenegro. Agnes Iabo Fashola. Susanna Marie Zafra Dean. Hilda Jean Newman Smith. Priscilla Allendu. Edrica Katina Williams Barr. Robin Lynn Jackson Bennett. Christina Ann Rosenberg. Roslyn Nukwo. One down.
Will the candidates for bachelor's degrees please rise for the conferring of your degree?
By virtue of the authority bestowed upon me by the Board of Trustees of Holy Names University, it's my privilege to confer upon each candidate here assembled the baccalaureate degree earned with all the honors and privileges and responsibilities pertaining thereof. Graduates, you may move your tassels from the right to the left side. You may be seated. And now, Sister Carol Selman, Vice President for Mission Effectiveness, will present the Founders Medal.
In 1958, the faculty of Holy Names University established the Founders Medal to award graduating senior who had demonstrated unusual leadership at the university. Although leadership can be measured and demonstrated in a variety of ways, it has to be such to lead us to think, this is an admirable human being whose acquaintance has enriched the lives of those who have been privileged to know her or him. This year's recipient of the Founders Medal is undoubtedly that kind of person. This student has been described as a model of curiosity and enthusiasm, always excited to learn and always inspired by what has been learned. Every time a new project needs help or support, this person is among the first volunteer, demonstrating leadership quietly and by example. This student has been a peer mentor, participated in the task force responsible for choosing the common reading for incoming freshmen, and been a member and leader in Latinos Unidos and the Psychology Club. An advocate for social justice, this year's recipient has received our Alpha Delta Award for Leadership and Service, joined the Peace and Justice and Women's Empowerment Clubs, and always encourages other students to dedicate themselves to social justice. This individual, however, has taken this commitment of service a step further than many other students, becoming a volunteer at the Catholic Worker. By now, you may have guessed, the university proudly bestows this year's Founders Medal on Junie Galindo.
Okay. I did not expect this at all. I love you guys too. I love you so much. This school, this community has impacted me to create change within this community for all of us, for our future. And I know that every one of us in the class of 2013 is going to create so much change within this world. This medal is for us, for 2013. Woo!
This is a special announcement for all of our guests. So if I could have quiet, please. I really need to make this announcement. Those of you who have parked at Redwood Community Center, which is across the street, there is a special event going on there at 2 o'clock. So we need you, as soon as the ceremony is over, to please go move your car, and then you may come back and pick up people or do whatever you need. But we need to have you leave as soon as possible to pick up your car and then come back. Thank you. Now Dr. Beth Martin will present the Fontana Award.
This award is named in memory of Kathy Ann Fontana, an alumna from the class of 1961 who implemented the development of the weekend college in 1980. In 2001, the faculty of Holy Names University established the Fontana Award to honor a graduating senior from the Adult Baccalaureate Degree Program who had demonstrated unusual leadership at the university. This year's recipient of the Fontana Award is undoubtedly that kind of person. This student is married with 2 teenagers and 1 preteen, and so the struggle with school and raising a family was always a challenge. Despite a heavy academic load, she did not lose her focus on what she needed to do to succeed. In this, she was a role model for her peers. Our recipient kept her composure and overcame all obstacles that were in her way. She fought battles on behalf of her classmates as well, as she became a leader in her own right and a spokesperson for other students. She has expressed joy and appreciation for her accomplishments, recognizing that it was her hard work and determination that got her to this day. During the first annual nursing pinning ceremony, this student received the Advocacy Award, which recognizes nursing founder Florence Nightingale. Our recipient graduated in December 2012 from our licensed vocational nurse to bachelor degree of nursing program. Because of her strength, perseverance, and success throughout the program, Adrika Williams receives this year's Fontana Award. Candidates for master's degrees will now be presented.
I need one. Dr. Hines, the following candidates have fulfilled the requirements for the master's degree. Candidates for degree of Master of Arts in Counseling Psychology are Kaylee Ray Calandri, Brianna Lachey Clay. Heather LaCoy Galden. Trishka Louise Lampkin. Jose Wilberto Sanchez. Talicia Miller. The candidates for degree of Master of Arts in Forensic Psychology are Javon Deanne Bird, Ryan Sade Mack, Relisha Christina Marks, Jasmine A. White, Thelma Vasquez Collins, Theodorus Pearson, the candidates for dual degrees of Master of Arts in Counseling Psychology and Forensic Psychology are Dominique Nettles Wilcots, Alexis Ariana Padilla. Faith Antoinette Watkins Johnson. Carolina Vargas. Oh, my apologies again. The candidates for the degree of Master of Arts in Culture and Spirituality are Carolina Vargas. She just wanted me to say it twice. I'm trying. I know. Sansiris Timayo DeWitt. Tamikia. Ayana Tamikia Weathersby. Sunlu Kim. Stuart Hemming McAndrew. Michelle Marie Ortiz. Kevin E. Aschenbrenner. Ingrid Gabert da Silva Hart. Oh, God. Elizabeth Alejandrina Herrera Oishi Kumli. Jason Michael Voss. The candidate for degree of Master of Arts in English, the Writer's Craft, is Blaise A. Farrar. Okay, stop playing with me. The candidates for degree of Master of Business Administration are Elizabeth Ann Hogan, Marcelo Enrique Guillen, Windsor Maristela Larios, David Allen Browning, Alentra Faye Fournay Bennett, Elizabeth Francine Gonzalez, Chelsea Marie Antelope, Paula Ann Diggs, Kimberly Michelle Newman, Selena Michelle Hodges, Michelle Yvette Bryce, Andre D. Mills, Clarence E. Stokes III. Say it to me, baby. I don't know. Nemanja Cholovich. Julius Carey Irving. Johnny Wallace Roseman. Daniel Armand DeBacco. I said it, sorry. Randy Joseph Carter. Christopher Michael Roscone. The candidates for the degree of Master of Education are Tiffany Sujin Ho, Robert David Christensen, Michelle A. Adamson, just the MA. Cheryl Lorraine Cooper. Mindy Ann Limon. Did I say it? Andre L. Gray. Detrice Chantel Rogers. The candidates for the degree of Master of Music with a concentration in the Kodai method of music education are Lisa Elin Suarez. Margarita Manuela Ortiz Alwe. The candidate for degree of Master of Music with a concentration in piano pedagogy is Wei Shen Sheng. The candidates for the degree of Master of Music with a concentration in vocal pedagogy are Lauren Nicole Reitzel. Brooke Newell Wallace, summa cum laude. Darcy Rebecca, The candidates for the degree of Master of Science in Nursing are Darcy Rebecca Hipanlano. Jenlyn Peros Vidal. Danella Robeson. Did I say it right? I did. Okay. Christina Marie Squires. Crystal Marie Davis. Melissa Ann Aberian Aguas. Angelica Vitalia Grazutis. Han T. Win. Yuna Kim. Zalaika Akberry. Mylin T. Win. Paragat Singh Sekan. Richard Stojkovic. Cindy Cudley. Janet K. Cooper. Jennifer Verling Chung. Margaret Rose Johnson. Courtney Christine Marino. Monsi Rachel John. Brenda Virella Ganardos. Sandeep Shargil. Jennifer Ferguson. Janet Minda. Lynn Roxanne Ocat. Patricia Marie Jorgensen. Karen Lorraine Weiss. Bettina Pelisic. Jacqueline Balachandran. Jenny Yun. I'm going to wait. Sorry about that, honey. Oh. Martha Ibarsabal Ingaling. Marilu Ibarsabal Ingaling. Rosa Gutierrez. Arriba Kayaba. The candidates for the dual degrees MS, Master of Science in Nursing and Master of Business Administration are Deidre Monique Bean, Cheryl De La Cruz Bernal, Michelle Dawn Metzger, Mars Mendoza Malyari, Megan Rose, Postmaster Certificate Family Nurse Practitioner, Megan Rose Hart. Dr. Hines, the following candidates have fulfilled the requirements for the credential in multiple subject. Alma Buenavista. Megan Matsuoka. Julius R. Walker, Jr. The candidate for the credential in single subject is Theodore Dykesel.
Will the candidates for master's degrees please rise for the conferring of your degree?
By the authority bestowed upon me by the Board of Trustees of Holy Names University, it's my privilege to confer upon each candidate here assembled the master's degree earned with all the honors, privileges, responsibilities pertaining thereof. You may now congratulate the master's degree candidates who are now masters. I'm pleased to present Sister Mary Pat Leroy, a member of the Holy Names University Board of Trustees. We're pleased that Sister Mary Pat will be leading us in the final blessing.
Sitting. I don't see it. I would like to invite you, everybody in this beautiful quad, to take just a minute of quiet to allow our graduates to experience this moment fully. Would you hold your diploma? Symbol of all the hard work. And remember what you have done to get there. and remember those who in any way contributed to this accomplishment for just a moment of quiet. Now let us ask God's blessing. Bless these graduates with hopeful hearts, creative minds, and a spirit of gratitude as they follow the paths ahead of them. Bless them with courage as they move from this hillside through the hills and valleys of life. Bless them with good friends and loved ones to support them along the way. Loving God, bless the families of these graduates whose encouragement and support have been so important. Bless our Sisters of the Holy Names and their co-workers who founded this university and all those who have sustained it through the years. Bless those who have taught, advised, planned, given financial support, or provided service in any way so that these graduates might fulfill their dreams. Finally, will you please join me in extending a hand of blessing over our graduates? Wonderful new alumni of Holy Names University, may you live each day with respect for others, hospitality toward all, and a commitment to integrity, justice, and civic engagement. The spirit of Blessed Marie Rose Durocher and our prayers go with you. Amen.
There are two other people we need to remember. This courtyard is dedicated to Arthur and Guinevere, the father and mother of our own trustee, Carol Corrigan, who you heard earlier when she introduced and conferred the degree upon our guest member. Would you give a round of applause for Carol and her family? Following the ceremony, you're all invited to join us in the public market above for the reception. Please remain in your places until the academic procession has receded. Thank you for coming. Congratulations, graduates of 2013.